Yes. That's what I've been wanting to be.
Alright then. Let's get started. Alright, we left off, I think it was a week and a half ago. Rachael, Felnox, and who else had just gotten through the road and completely burned down the toll collectors. Place murdered everybody. Road Bill was here on the throne, stole his key, and basically passed through another area that you guys completely destroyed. And and you've just been reunited with your initial group, the original group, and Ryan Drake, the king of the Dwarven King, Ryan Drake, and Krill. Freya was there, but she disappeared into the crowd. She's not here tonight. And Ephialtes was there, so Rachael just met the rest of the group, minus Seth and Bellerophon, which he still hasn't met, or Freya.
Rachael.
All right. So I think I described the scene to you. Rachael, the rest of them have been there for a while, been coming back and forth to this place before. You're on a glacier. There is a very, very large airship. Metallic airships.
I remember that,
Shaped like a torpedo and it's crashed. There's one directly above you, hovering above you, and there are white flags on it right now. And before you is an army of dwarves. They just finished a battle against undead, so there are the remains of undead skeletons and armor everywhere. And dead dwarves and some dead humans also from the airship, the crashed airship. It's basically a large battlefield. There's a couple thousand people here, and they're now milling about, forming little camps going inside the ship. Little camps going inside the crashed ship, and the ship, and the crashed ship. We're getting some kickback from somebody. We're getting some.
I don't know.
I think it's Tyler.
Oh, Tyler.
You're lagged, Tyler. Oh. Yeah. So
I think it should be a little better.
Okay. So there's people everywhere. There's gnomes all over the place. The gnomes seem to be repairing the crashed ship, the large torpedo-shaped ship. And right next to where you guys are is a very large hole in the glacier, and there's like a green mist coming out of it, and penguins, blind penguins that keep scurrying out of the.
No. If they're flying, they're not penguins, unless they have a jetpack on the back.
No jetpacks. They're just blind. They're large and white, and pretty obscene.
Blind. I understood flying.
What? Blind. They have no eyes, actually. There's nothing there where their eyes should be.
What? Okay.
Yeah, and they look grotesque, and they're basically just moving around you guys, milling about you guys, and poking you and then moving away. There's a good number of them, maybe 30, 40 of them, but they're harmless. So you guys already described each other to him. If you want to describe each other again, that's fine, since that was a while back. We all know what Rachael looks like at this point. And we know what the other Felnox and company look like, but Ryan Drake, the king of the dwarves, and Ephialtes particularly, because he's going to leave early, you may describe yourself, and you may RP if that's one. There's nobody else really doing anything. That one airship above you guys seems a little insistent, and some of Ryan Drake's dwarves are, they look like they want to talk to you. So, go ahead.
Can I do something real quick?
Yep.
Just right off the bat. Before any descriptions, I'm going to grab one of my dwarves, and I'm going to instruct them to make a line of people awaiting my signal to fire. They like a line of people, like maybe 100 or however many feet out they have to be to see each other until they make it to the dwarf battalion that has the catapults ready to fire on the ship. So I get that done and over with right away.
All right. So you're talking to that. You remember you had like a lieutenant among the dwarves.
Oh yeah, he's gone with those with the other ones.
So you sent him off.
That's Grook.
Yeah, Grook.
Yeah, he's with the other the catapult battalion.
Icebreaker. Okay.
So
Icebreaker. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The lion is also there, hovering in his power armor. He's still inside of his power armor. Just so you guys know. All right, so the dwarves, the word goes out to them. What their king has commanded them to do, and they get to work very quickly, very efficiently.
Oh, that's great.
One more detail about these dwarves for Rachel. They are Durgar dwarves. Rafael. They are not normal dwarves. They have a very pale skin, and
I know dwarves are normal, but
yeah. Do you know what they are? Then you're ready.
no, I mean no dwarves are normal people, so there you go.
These are a little more not normal.
More horrible than normal.
than normal, yeah. They're grungier. They're uglier. They have sharp teeth.
Yeah. Good. So this is what happens when a he dwarf meets a she gnome, right? Or a gnoll or anything that's on the ground. And people do this in this dimension. It's disgusting.
I'm hearing an echo.
There's a major echo right now. Hold on a second.
From me?
I don't know if it's coming.
I think
Brian.
in Roll20.
Never mind.
Yeah,
You're good.
I've been
I muted
muted,
Brian.
so look at me.
His roll 20 was on.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Say what you said again.
someone's
Rafael.
got to
I muted mine in roll 20.
If you're on roll 20, mute
gotta
your
ro-
roll 20, please.
You gotta mute everyone in Roll20. You gotta disable the video and the audio. That's how you stop it.
Okay, good. I already muted you, Brian, and Rachel is not. You can't hear Rachel. Rafael, speak.
Yep.
Yeah, so I go like, it seems like your ship is broken.
Who are you talking to?
And isn't the dwarf there giving orders to the other dwarves to fix it?
No, that's not what he was ordering. He was sending off his dwarfs to prepare to he was setting up a signal, so when he gives the signal, they can fire on the ship above them.
There's two ships, one that's down and that's flying.
Yeah, no, but she doesn't understand the scene. Yeah, she.
Okay, just so the baddies are the ones flying, and the good ones, I guess, are the ones on the floor.
Yes, the ones on the ground around you are your party. Or the mess is your friends. the thing that's hovering above is looks like it was in combat with them earlier.
It looks familiar.
Yeah.
So what do we do with the flying guys? Girls, lizards, raptors, anything?
Well, we do not sell them spices, for apparently they cannot understand the quality of spices.
That was the Velociraptor. That was Krill.
That was a Velociraptor.
I shall only use forks from now on.
One other thing, the lion without another word flies straight up to the ship. He leaves the encounter.
Okay, that the lion is the armor with the lion armor. It flies straight up.
Yes. Anyways, I'm here to continue my evaluation of Mr. Wizard, Felnox.
So you brought an accountant with you, did you, Felnox?
That's the dwarf.
Hey.
Not exactly. He pulls the bar off. And he's like, "Here, I was able to keep you."
No, lad. You showed him flame, didn't you?
As he
Did you
pulls the
show him
baby,
combat?
as he pulls the baby away from him, the baby reaches out and grabs onto Felnox's robe and keeps pulling like he wants to stay in there. He likes it in there.
Wait, stop. What? Wait.
Your friend is pulling on your robe. I believe he wants to talk to you, but he's not being very subtle about it.
It's the little dwarven baby that's pulling on his robe.
Felnox did a great job watching. Felnox did a great job watching me, lad.
Are you here to review Felnox?
I am here, yes, to evaluate him in order to see if he may join the ranks of the lucky, if we may say, followers of Bill Beehat.
I don't know about that one.
very kind way. Let's put it that way.
Don't tell him I said this, but
Oh.
if you value your wizards, you wouldn't do it. You don't want to see them go up in flames.
Flames are okay.
It's a lot about flame accountant.
Yeah. So for some context here, Felnox has blown up like 6 or 7 of my people.
Well, that means
Yes, his characters in particular, like straight up killed them in fireballs.
Just so you know,
Yeah, like not even attacked by the enemy. It has been him. It has been him.
Was that a misfire every time?
No.
No.
What you call a total party build, Felnox has done before. Like 2 or 3 times.
Rachel pulls out her notebook. Very good.
Oh, you should have seen it. The whole group in flames. My child came out in flames. I'm sure he's fireproof now.
That's why you should use one of these. And she shows a ring on her hand, and so this is not about getting married. This is one of these fire protection rings. Very useful when you have people who likes fire around.
Oh, you keep your magic rings to yourself. My dwarf.
Hold on, Greg. We need one for the whole party. Anytime Felnox is around and fire, it's not.
Oh, I mean, if you want some flame protection, you can go ahead and get it. I mind the flame myself, and my child is flame-proof. So, nothing to worry about there. Felnox, you got to tell me, what did you show Yingvar? You showed him a great battle, did you?
Yes, we were in a massive battle. Wouldn't test him being fireproof. I don't think he is. I think he's very tough.
Hey guys, I gotta step out, so I'll try and run back as fast as I can.
All right.
Have y'all going for a walk.
See you,
Go
Brian.
think about whatever. All right, see you guys.
Is it?
Okay, so you guys see the other dwarf, Ephialtes, run off into Ryan Drake's army, and he continues assisting the door guard with their defenses. You were saying,
So if I may ask a question, Rachel, would you like spices?
If I like what?
Would you like spices?
Well, yes, I'm kind of a novice cook myself, but
you're not gonna like them
I
spices.
assure you, they're quality spices.
Until
You switched out.
Raphael gets to know these characters, please tell us who's speaking to him, so it's clear for him. Please.
What you're looking at is a velociraptor with a strange cape, but also having many bags of like reddish sand like spices.
So you're offering me paprika. Are you young? I never can judge the age of reptilians.
No, recall being young that much. There was a young at a time. But I suppose,
how many rotations of whatever we are have you gone through? What do you
Bill looks up at the sky like he's like trying to remember the stars here for a sec.
This world is as alien to you as it is to Rachel's, so you're not from here either.
How many birthdays have you counted, kid?
You're talking to a kobold. You think they remember their birth?
Yes,
No,
I know of the velociraptor. I sell spices.
Okay, I am sure my master, if I may call him master, that sounds weird, but anyway, will be pleased with those. I myself have tried all the spices around, and to be honest, I do not enjoy them that much anymore.
You will find this one to be quite different.
Yeah, you twisted lizard.
Okay. A gigantic lizard appears behind the velociraptor, what you recognize as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And this one also has his own little bag, and it walks up to to Krill, and it tries really, it's trying to be stealthy, like very inconspicuous, but it's a T-Rex. So the ground shakes, and it sticks his big head behind Krill and whispers to him, "We can take him back to the stores and try to sell him some of the other ones from our world."
True.
There's someone not talking to you. I think it's trying to hide.
He is trying to hide, but you can
He is a
see about
fellow
90% of it.
partner in trade of spices.
Is this the same T-Rex that got he took in too many spices at once during a battle?
Yes, this is Alfred.
Yes.
This is Alfred.
Is this your main dealer or a distributor of spice?
It's his supplier.
Do you run like a pyramid scheme on spice?
He is a partner of mine that supplies spices directly to my homeworld, to this area place. Yes.
Wait, you're not related to the time dinosaurs, are you?
I do not know what those are.
Alfred says,
Well,
"Dinosaurs.
They look like you, but they wear a lab coat, and they travel around in these weird air galleons that travel through time and space, obviously.
No, Alfred steps out from behind him and says, we travel through dimensions, and we ply our trade." Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe you can take me back to where I should be from once I finish with Felnox. Right, Felnox? Maybe I'll stick around.
He does like a little shuffle, of excitement, which makes the ground shake, and all of you almost, if you weren't in a power armor, you probably would have busted your ass. So he's like, I will, and he turns around, and his big tail almost knocks all of you over, and he runs towards the Gotengo, the big ship. I must prepare the shop.
Oi!
Here's my business
Receptionist
card.
lady. What's with the armor you got?
What? Well, this is it's a second-hand armor. We use it when we go do evaluations of potential candidates of.
So where did you steal it from?
No. Stealing is not great. We purchase the things.
Oh, you purchased it, did you?
Yes. We're very legal.
You're telling me that you got the finances for that kind of merchandise?
Yes, of course. I mean,
what kingdom do you come from? Must be a rich one.
Now that I mention, actually, I don't think it's any better than this one, to be honest with you. It's a mess. It's run by a bunch of crazy people. Oh, looks like this one. But at least we're not trying to kill magic, from what I heard. And yeah, everything's
trying
jolly
to kill magic?
Yeah,
maybe tell our Armadians are trying that. Maybe tell our Armadians are trying that, but nothing. Maybe tell our Armadians are trying that, but nothing's happening here. Here we're just fine and dandy. Hell, I was thinking about going down this hole.
So, Rachel, you're actually, from looking at the sun in the sky, you can tell you're pretty much on another part of the planet completely now that you were earlier.
All right.
Just Felnox doesn't bother telling you anything because he's quiet.
No, it's all right. I'm evaluating. The more messy, the better. Don't worry about it. So,
quick. I just want to verify something. It's not the Tellermanians. It's the other people who are making the world engine, right?
No, it's
the
You haven't told anyone anything.
Yeah,
you fucking genius. Okay.
So you need to really let Ryan Drake know what's going on. You haven't even told Rachel.
I did tell Rachel
4 days before the planet.
Sure.
I did tell Rachel about the world engine. I just it's in Calandros.
No, but you told me about the world.
Calandra. Great, I misspelled it. Great. So I tell Ryan Drake, I'm like, Ryan Drake, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but to give you the short and quick of it, in Calandra, they are creating what's known as a world engine, powered by...
Oh, I think I've heard about this. Finally, they're going to make a general centralized power source. Oh, me and my laddies back at the other kingdom told me about it. So, what are the details? You got to tell me.
Yes, I will tell you all the details. It is a giant wish machine that they're going to use to wipe out all chaos, and for them, chaos is anything that isn't a lawful human under their command and control. In other words, if they get their wish, Yingvar is gone. Along with all your dwarves, you.
You realize Yingvar is lawful, don't you? Also, assuming you weren't... Let me take a whiff. He gets really close to Felnox and smells his breath. There might be a little liquor in there, some sort of faint, sissy stuff. But you're certainly drunk. Something's off with you. Wiping out chaos? A wish machine? What do you think this is, Aladdin? There's no wishes. They don't exist.
They're using Arcanon Rex to power this massive machine to wipe out all chaos.
Oh.
In other words, they captured a deity and they're now forcing him to be a power source so they can go on their crusade of destroying all chaos. And chaos to them is anything that is on their feet and lawful. In other words, you, me, Yingvar, your army, our spice-selling friend over here.
Oh.
Let me see, who else? Larafon might scratch by, but I doubt it because his wife is an elf. Let's see. Reddington, his wife. Oh, never mind. His entire kingdom.
What? What did you say? Don't you tell me that Reddington lost his wife. Don't you tell me, Felnox. You're bringing me bad news and now you're putting a shit on a shit sandwich?
Oh, I got plenty to dump on there.
I didn't even get to congratulate them, you little shit. Oh, did I? I don't remember it. I maybe did it once, but I didn't get them a gift. You son of a bitch.
He was about to have a son, too, if that's even worse.
No, I barely missed the wedding. Wait.
Yeah, you came in at the end when it turned into a fight.
Yeah, I missed the wedding. The whole time I missed the wedding. That's why Rydrick's pissed. He barely got there.
Yeah.
He didn't get to congratulate anyone. So you're telling me...
For some background
information
for Rachael, the wedding of Reddington and his wife who got blown up 2 games ago was... they got attacked by like 3 armies right after it. So, deep ones.
Actually, right at the wedding day.
Right at the wedding.
Or before the wedding.
Like all the enemies attacked them at once. So.
Yeah.
So go on, Rydrick.
So you're telling me, not only is there a magical wish machine that's got a dwarf turned dragon all twisted up inside of it?
Yep.
Now, on top of that, me good lad Reddington lost his wife, and on top of that, he lost his son, which, if I'm not remembering correctly, is in his friend's wife's body.
Yep.
Am I catching this correctly?
Absolutely correct.
Oh, now if I didn't have a son, I think it would be time for a drink.
I've been wishing for a drink for, seems like forever.
You wishing for a drink? That says how high the stakes are. What are you doing here, accountant?
Get the wish machine. If you wish for a drink, we should get the wish machine.
Oh, my little accountant.
I want to get the wish machine. But
that type of magic needs to be destroyed.
Exactly.
A wish machine. What do you think any person that has... the poor people will wish for all the gold in the world? What's going to happen? They're going to get crushed. Dumb wishes will get everyone killed.
Wait. Actually, why don't we take over the wish machine?
Oh, because we can defend against the armies of the world. And everyone's going to be happy with us holding the one wish machine.
Remind me that Beehat is also there, John. You haven't played him at all.
Beehat is currently praying. You see him off in a corner on his knees, bowing up and down as he's calling out to the bee queen.
That's about right.
Have you told
Forgiveness for
Rachel
having to
Beehat
kill a
looks like-
giant insect.
Felnox, this looks like a very, very promising quest.
This will be a complete disaster.
Oh, I got me a bad feeling about this. Whole world's gonna turn super lawful. That's
No.
not gonna end well.
Whole world's gonna get wiped. Essentially, once they wipe out everything they consider chaos, it's gonna be very few people.
I may be a simple dwarf, but they don't
And
know
the
what they're
profit
doing.
will be very low, very, very low.
You wouldn't have to
I
worry
mean-
about that because you'll get wiped out of existence.
Oh no, I have my own home. I can go elsewhere.
What makes you think they're gonna stop with this world?
So that's
So
why
you're
we should
thinking Orcanon Rex can change all the worlds?
just control the machine.
I wouldn't put it past these lunatics to try to wipe out everything within every universe they can get their hands
You
on.
need to calm down. This isn't DC Infinite Universes.
I'm perfectly calm. The fact that this whole area is
Now-
not in flames means how
I
calm
know.
I really am.
I'm a wee simple dwarf, but if you remove one whole side, everything has an equal and opposite reaction. I went to school, you know. So if you remove chaos, it's going to come back double. And it's not going to be good for everyone. For anyone.
Actually,
Yep.
yeah, pretty much. Without chaos to balance out law is going to effectively just keep growing and getting more intense until it becomes the new form of chaos.
You're not understanding. It will come back worse. Some sort of new chaos will brew even stronger than before. It'll destroy the new world they make and make it all pointless.
The philosopher
These
dwarf.
people think that they can wish away the problems.
They kind of worked a few times.
Oh, I'm sure it did in the fairy tale land.
No. It worked a couple of times, I can tell you. But anyways,
You've seen this, accountant lady. You've witnessed this with you in your rich kingdom.
yes. Sometimes we find a wish and then we absolutely waste it in like, hey, I wish this door open, and the door is open. And then we all realize that it was always open anyways. There was
Those
no
are-
lock on.
Those are clearly not Moonwind wishes. Moonwind wishes, from the legends I've heard, they're twisted. Never go the way you quite think they will.
Yeah, I'm
No,
really keen
so-
with wishes, Raphael.
Just like all my relationships in the past, don't worry, dear. This will be just like another husband.
My goodness.
Okay. Do you guys want to
Do you
show
ever
them
think
around?
about staying
Or...
home?
I know Ryan Drake is hurt, so I don't know if you want to go find some clerics or anything.
That's what reminds me. And you see, like, there's a mixture of ooze and blood coming off him.
Yeah, he's covered
I
in
got to
gore
get
and blood.
this fixed.
One more thing, I don't think they're gonna stop. I don't even think the gods will be protected from this madness that they're planning.
Okay, so there's two options, right?
In which
We're
case,
going to Calandra and we're fixing this. You said there was a Calandra, right?
yes.
Then
Fair
we're
enough.
going there. We're fixing this.
And I tell them exactly where it is. I tell them as much as I remember from the center place we were at.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we get interrupted by a crazed wizard in what looks like khaki robes with netting, and his sleeves are tied off.
The hell?
And he has a massive fucking bee on his head.
Yes, and a massive
Yeah,
bee
that
on-
one. Yes.
He runs in. What? You mean they're gonna kill the bee queen? No!
I'm not sure bees would be considered chaos. It's more like neutral. And if they kill bees, they won't have honey, so you don't need to worry about that, Beehat. They'll kill you,
giant
though.
bee on Beehat's head flies off of him, flies up to Rachel, and Rachel, you notice that the bee bows to you. It's about this large, by the way, and it actually bows to you, and it seems to be carrying what looks like a little sword in one of its things. And so it bows to you, and it flies back onto his head and lands. And then it says,
I do a courtesy.
and then it says to Beehat, another beautiful maiden. You have so many around you.
Beehat's like, yeah.
You did not
Really?
understand that. Only Beehat understands what this creature says.
You hear bzz, bzz, bzz. So
It's
real
funny
quick,
because Beehat's like, this is a problem. We don't know how this is going to affect the bee queen. Wiping out that many lives.
Beehat, you're not thinking. See, if you think a little logically, you'll think, are bees chaos? Then think, no, they're not.
Sorry. Just give me. I gotta hand back a dog.
All right, I'll let you all have a wee bit of a chat, and I'm going to get healed. I go over, I wave over a cleric, and I go over to Orcanis.
Okay. So the dwarf wanders off. We'll go to you in a second, Ryan Drake. Krill and Ryan Drake left Krill, Rachael, and Felnox together, but we're gonna follow the lion real quickly. The lion flew up to Black Maggot's ship, and as he hovers over the top of it, what do you do, Lion?
I land and disembark the vehicle.
Okay. Battle Mane.
And Beehat continues to have a panic attack around everybody else.
I didn't understand what you said, John. Say again.
And Beehat continues to have a panic attack around everyone else because he believes that this is going to horribly affect the bee queen.
Okay, we'll go back to you. I really, really want to see Beehat, Krill, and Rachael RP. I just want to see that. So let's hold on one second. Let's have the Battle Mane line scene. So Battle Mane goes to you. It has been a pleasure working with you, Lion.
You as well, weapon of destruction.
I am glad to have done it. I'd like to do it again one day. And he opens up and lets you out.
Black Maggot.
Okay, you look around the ship, and you see many of Black Maggot's pirates around. And a couple of them step up to you, both bugbears, and look over at you. And they're sneering, and they look like almost, and they got their weapons out. Like, you wish to speak to the boss?
Now,
Your weapons, do you have any on you?
you're worried I can kill your king.
No, we want to kill you. You see them pull two very large blades in front of you. You in your shiny armor. Give us an
Perhaps your eyes are a little,
Give us an excuse.
perhaps your eyes are a little, perhaps your eyes are a little, that you don't see quite as clear as you might think. They are this is very bloody armor. Very dirty. Got it from a corpse in a battle for my life. Is that something you want? Or would you like to keep wasting my time?
Go get the boss, says one of the big bugbears. A few minutes later, Black Maggot walks in. Walks to the bridge. He looks over at you, smiles, looks over at Battle Mane, and he says a couple words to Battle Mane. Disable Battle Mane. And then he turns back to you. You've done well, Lion. You wish to be released now to the battlefield below?
I'm not quite done with you, Black Maggot. I would have words.
Yeah, his one reptilian eyebrow goes up, and he looks amused. Go on.
He walks over to Black Maggot.
Go on. He doesn't even make a move for his the halberd that's strapped to his back.
You call yourself a king, a pirate king, but do you have a land?
Are you looking around you?
This is no land, Black Maggot. A land has people, civilians.
My property is the ocean, Lion. You're on my property. This glacier is on my ocean.
So you wish to claim all the oceans?
No,
Is
just
that
some
it?
of the property on the oceans. We're going to speak to your King Ryan Drake in a moment, and we'll see what we can get out of it. You wish to join me in the parley? Or do you have something else?
I will join you. But I suggest that Black Maggot relinquish your pirating ways. This is no way for any king to live if you think you are a king. Make a land. Find people that agree with your ideals. Make a place that could change the world. This is no kingdom. I implore you to make one.
You see his crocodile jaws like spread a little, and he actually he seems to get larger when he's talking to you. He's like, "Lion, and will you serve me then?"
I only serve the most honorable. If you are honorable, maybe one day I will.
Let's go speak to your king below, shall we?
Very well.
Okay, so he leads you down through the ship again. You pass in front of Hyperion again. Do you pause there, or are you just going to keep walking? Ty?
This angel you have, why does it have armor that looks like that of humans?
Black Maggot stops, and he looks at Hyperion. And Hyperion lifts its head up and once and looks over at looks at you, and he looks miserable. But like in his eyes, you see fucking madness. Like this is somebody that's not right. And you get a better look at the armor, and there are arms. Like the armor is actually composed of body parts of humans, of the body parts of you would imagine have been fused to it, and they do look human, the body parts, and they're still somehow alive on the angel's armor.
How can something that claims to be an angel wear the skin of humans as armor?
Those are criminals. He wears the skins of criminals that have committed great acts. He keeps them on him, still existing, still paying for their sins. Apparently, their crimes are enough to last forever. Do you oppose my incarceration and my use of this creature to power my ship, Lion?
Where's this thing that claims to be an angel wears the armor of humans, criminal or not? It's sickening.
If this creature were to be freed, it would kill all of us. You, me, and everyone below us. Let's go. He walks out of the chamber. You follow him, Lion?
Oh yeah.
Once again, he pretty much maneuvers you in front of it because he wants to see if you're crazy enough to try and free it. And but when he sees that you don't, he smiles again and continues. So the both of you end up in some kind of like escape pod or some kind of ship. It looks a lot like something out of Star Trek, like one of those little ships that they used to land from the away ship. And him, clumsy foul up, and pathetic idiot, which is that little tiny one that follows him around with wings, the one that chased Krill, all get on board the ship. And he's like, "Foul up, pilot." And he sits back. He's wearing his full black armor, and the armor hovers. I mean, not hovers; it hums. There's like energy coming out of it, and he's got his halberd. A pathetic idiot is carrying a white flag, and the ship heads down to the glacier. So now we're gonna go back to everybody else. The Rachael, Krill, Beehat, Felnox. You guys are still together. Ryan Drake left. He's trying to find a cleric. So the rest of you, if you want to explore, you want to walk around, you want to go into the ship, you do see that the pirate ship, the ship that's above you guys, there's a small ship detaching from it and coming down, it's hovering down. So, and the dwarves seem to have set up some kind of like a meeting tent in the middle of the battlefield, where that ship's heading for the meeting tent. There's a white flag there. So what are you guys doing?
So
Felnox.
Yes.
A word, not in secret, but a word. So what's the plan here? What you gonna do? You're
honestly,
gonna take over this engine? Are you gonna destroy it? You're going to look for absolute power? Or what's
my
Absolute
main
power.
thing right now is to get my hands on that engine. I do plan on destroying it. I won't deny that.
It's okay, yes. If you can have it, destroy it. Very good.
I am gonna see if I could try to make some use of the wish, but
There's
main
only
goal-
one.
I'm sorry.
Only one wish.
That I know of.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll use that wish. But anyways, yeah. So what's the plan? I'm just here checking what you're gonna do. I'm not deciding anything.
While you say that, Beehat runs over. He's like, "We must use this wish to help the Bee Queen. We must protect her at all costs." Ah!
Do I understand that? Or is the bee buzzing?
No, the bee is not buzzing. It seems to be patting the guy on the head. That's the guy that the bee's on top of. That's freaking out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all he
Here. Hey, why don't you give him some of your spice there?
does.
Is that the kind of
I don't think
relaxing
spices will
spice?
help that one.
Is a relaxing spice?
Spices will help that one.
You see, he
I
pulls
don't
out a jar of honey. His hands are trembling. He undoes the lid, only to realize it's all frozen. So he's trying to get some of it out, and it's not working.
Check.
Oh, come here, bee man, bee person.
Must protect Bee Queen. This oh no, this is a nightmare.
Oh yeah. No, nightmare is what happens if you keep on doing whatever it is that you're freaking out about. But in the meantime, why don't you tell me what's written on this stone? And you see Rachel pulling out a rune stone, and as the bee person reads it.
He's like, I can't think right now. I have to figure out how to help the Bee Queen and still save the hive. This is just too much.
I mean, then go ahead. Never mind.
Felnox, he kind of looks around. He's like, "Who's this guy? And why is he having a panic attack?"
You're right. Your two characters have never met.
He looks at the rest of you with a very not panic, but confused face. He's like, "Who's this? And why is he having a panic attack?"
I don't know. It's a person with a bee. I don't think anything strange about
He's
it.
been here for an hour. I don't know who he is either.
He's the person with the bee. That's all you need to know, right? Right, person with the bee.
Well, he doesn't want spices. He talks about honey and insists on not having spices.
So we're gonna give some background information to Rachael. Beehat is a character from the other group. We have multiple groups, so we have a second group, and he was killed. He died, and then he was brought back to life by a bee king and a big bee queen, and dropped here. And he's been given a mission to find the terminus, which are the enemies of the bees. And this, we're not sure if this is a hallucination, but somehow he was brought back to life. So he knows that the Bee Kingdom is somewhere in Calandra, which is the same place where the Archmages are activating the world engine. With some background.
Good. So, be person. You need to start stop freaking out. Otherwise, this is it's gonna be a short story for you, boy.
I'm perfectly fine. We just need to get going, because if we don't get going, this thing could go off, and then all of a sudden, do you know how much life they could wipe out with something like that? It would drastically affect them. No.
Yeah, I grab him and slap him like smack his senses.
Can I be heard? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, so we gotta go a little further back for B guy. He's basically our Kenny from South Park. He dies all the time, like all the time.
I don't want to kill him.
The other game, back like 2 games ago, we literally shoved vampire juice down his throat because we thought he was we're trying to purge him and save him from the bee, and then he died and turned to a vampire.
Yep.
And then another game, he got killed again, and then he got killed again, and then Koligar ate his eyeball, and then he died again, and then he got brought back here.
Hey guys,
in a different campaign. So he's died a lot.
He's been in 3 different campaigns.
3 different campaigns.
Poor guy has died quite a bit.
So,
Yes.
B person, are you gonna come back to your senses? And I go, pa, 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 in his face.
Well, I am perfectly within my senses. The bee queen must be protected by all means, at all costs. We must stop these fools. I have to wipe out the turn miss while I'm at it.
Okay.
He's like pacing back and forth very quickly.
So, Felnox, have you got the new spells?
Yes, please.
I would you for
How about
spices.
mine first, this guy? Can you do that?
What was that, Rachel?
Can you mind purge him or just make him forget?
I'll be honest, even if I could, I doubt it would work on this guy. As soon as he says, I doubt it will work, he's like, we must protect the queen!
Arthur goes
Okay.
to Beehat. Arthur says to Beehat, they wish to harm you, master. Shall I kill them? I know she's a maiden, but she wants to harm you.
He tells to Arthur, no, we may need them to assault this kingdom of evil. We have to protect the queen at all costs.
You guys, all you understand is that him and the bee are buzzing back and forth between them.
And the
Okay.
best part is he's standing up very in a powerful pose, stretching out his hand and pointing to the sky while he's buzzing.
Okay, in a very quick way, I cast the magic missile on the bee.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh no!
Make you roll.
Oh
man.
no!
What page is that?
Oh no! Arthur! No! He got a 17.
You roll a 17.
Oh no!
What page is magic?
But it was a fumble. It was still a 1.
Oh, it was a
You
fumble.
mean what?
It was a fumble. Despite look, it was a 1. You see, the initial roll was a 1, and that's plus 16, so it's still a fumble.
Hey, you gotta be kidding me. That's right.
You rolled a fumble on magic missile. Where's this roll? I don't see it.
It's inside it's inside the Moonwind text channel inside Discord.
All right, hold on. There we go. Oh, nice.
It's a 1d20, 1 plus 16.
He fumbled a magic missile. What page is magic missile? 16.
I don't remember. Let me check.
Oh man, this isn't gonna go well.
144. I got it.
Corruption. Our third.
So
This might be.
loss,
Our third
failure,
corruption?
roll a 1d6 modified by luck, Raphael.
I gotta go help my parents with something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, might be our third corruption. Whew. This is exciting.
Been a while since we had a corruption.
Yeah, like the most serious out of all the corruptions we've had, the the most savage corruption we had was an elf that got dry skin.
Yep.
I don't think you did that one right.
Huh?
You got to put a space between the 1d6.
Okay.
My goodness.
0.
You got a 0, man.
Oh wow, dude! You got all 3. You rolled a 0.
Yeah.
I don't see the rolls.
Inside the gatekeeper. It's the text channel Moonwind the Gatekeeper.
I'm in there. I
Moonwind, gatekeeper.
don't see the new roll. I don't see that 0.
It's not the DCC main text channel.
No, I
it's
see
the Moonwind the
1d6 minus
Gatekeeper.
Whoa.
Once you click that one.
Okay, so you got all 3. You got corruption, patron taint, and misfire.
Oh shit!
So let's roll for the
Oh,
corruption first.
Okay.
How about
does
I
that
roll
mean your
1d8?
luck is gone? You have all negatives on your luck? Is that really?
1d. What is 1d8
1d8.
minus luck, right?
This is 1d8. Let's say luck.
This is 1d8.
This is 1d8.
I get it wrong again.
Yeah, I think you gotta put a slash.
I guess it's a lowercase. No, it's actually an exclamation point now. It's an exclamation point. I think it's all got to be lowercase though. It's case sensitive.
Yeah, it's all lowercase. 6.
6. Arthur's protected by something. Look at Arthur.
Fucking
Shit.
B.
Your fingerprints. You notice that that it misfired on you. We're gonna roll a misfire in a second, but
That's awesome.
your
Yeah.
fingertips turn translucent and nearly invisible, appearing ghost-like, or as if they're composed of pure force energy. So your fingertips now disappear; they're just translucent. So Rachel's fingertips.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a really cool corruption actually. So go roll the misfire real quick. This is a 1d6, and then a patron taint.
Wait, his
I'm gonna ignore the
fingertips
patron
turned
taint.
invisible?
His fingertip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore the
His
patron
fingertip-
taint because your patron is Bill. You can taint yourself if you want. So 2. Missiles launch and then ricochet back
My
on the
goodness.
caster. You are hit by 1d3 minus 1 missile. So roll 1d3 minus 1.
Oh shit!
My goodness.
1.
Okay, so you take one of those missiles comes out. You see your fingers just vanish. The fingertips vanish, and that missile turns around. It like the bee. It like sits up, like stands up, and like waves that little sword around at you, like and it seems to be cursing you. And and that one missile comes back and slams right in your chest, doing 1 damage. Just 1 damage.
That's what I needed to wake up from this, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Beehat
B.
Beehat says, "Oh, dare she attempt to strike me!" And flies off of Beehat's head and charges right at your armor. He basically hits your armor head on and bounces off and falls into the ice and sits there.
So Beehat knows that Rachel tried to attack him. Or he thinks she tried to attack Arthur, right?
Yeah, Arthur's in the snow. He bounced off her armor and just fell into the snow. He's laying there quivering like he usually does every time he tries to attack anything.
He rushes over and he picks up Arthur to make sure he's okay.
He's okay. He's just out of he's just on his ass. He's twitching there.
That would be the 3rd time the bee has tried that.
Beehat actually kind of looks like he wants to kill Rachel at the moment.
Right.
And Krill is stared at the bee like if it's a snack.
Very nice.
Okay, Ryan Drake, you returned from your healing. You saw the altercation there.
Hold up. There's a miscommunication. I pointed at a cleric. I fingered him over to me, The guy waved over to me, and I went over to Orcanis.
Okay. Oh, so you're going to Orcanis.
I went to speak to Orcanis.
All right. So you'll find Orcanis. Orcanis is in a tent with his retainers, with the rest of the door guard, and he looks worse than he did before. He's very ashen. His skin is very gray, and somehow the beard is less. There's less hair in that beard today. And he looks up to you, and his eyes are like a bloodshot. He's like, I don't know how much longer I have.
Orcanis,
Ryan Drake.
I got the solution. I figured out what's wrong. Your original body. Yeah. The people of Calandra. Those sick, twisted mages. And they're using you as some sort of twisted wish machine. They want to wipe out all chaos.
And I have been told by my people of some of my actions. You wish for me to go with you to Calandra?
Oh, if there's one thing I know about us dwarves, maybe even men, probably not elves, but we can change. I was a foolhardy drunk before I had a child. Now I'm trying my best to be a better man. I have no doubt, Urcanis, you can be a better man for all dwarf kind, even as a dragon.
Go ahead, roll personality check.
Oh,
See if you can inspire the king, the tired old king.
Do it! Happy.
I'm not looking at chat, so you need to read to me your rolls, or wherever you're rolling. If you're rolling in the main chat or in Roll20. I don't really have a mouse. I have a silly pad, so going back and forth.
13.
Ask for me. 13?
13.
All right.
13.
So your words give me some hope, right, Drake? I will follow you, but I don't know how much help I can be.
You're a legend among your people, Urcanis. That alone is enough.
How do you propose to get to Calandra from here?
Well, I got a pipe dream of an idea, but I got one. We got one crazy pirate above us. Oh, yes.
You want to use the pirate
ship's damage. Oh, they stopped firing at us. I got a feeling that they don't want to destroy us. So we're going to have a wee little parlay. We're going to tell them the situation. I'm sure they'll agree with us.
Retainers, prepare my armor. And they run off to find his legendary armor and his weapons. I will join you, Ryan Drake. I don't know if I'll be much help, but I'll join you.
Of course. You ought to be there.
You hear a boom, like a pump, and the ground shakes behind you. And sticking its nose into the tent is Crimson Lock. And it sniffs you once, Ryan Drake. It goes, and then it purrs and puts its big head next to you, so you can pet it.
Oh, Sally! Like, Ryan Drake practically hugs the thing. Oh, I missed my Sally. Have you met Sally? Oh, she's a great creature.
That is Reddington's mount. Crimson Lock.
It is? What? Reddington had a mount?
Or at least it once was. I think he has wings now.
It's a he?
No. Reddington has wings now. We never checked the lock underneath its dress to see what it is.
Oh. Ryan Drake glanced down to see.
It's a wyvern, dude. Whatever it is hidden. You don't see.
Well,
it.
I can't tell.
Unless you
I'm
stick
no
your hand
doctor.
down there and start moving around, you're not gonna.
I don't stick my hand anywhere. I just glance.
Next is gonna tell us to cough.
Nope. I just glanced like, oh, can't tell. Got to find this a doctor for that. Some bestiarian or whatever they're called.
No one has any idea what Crimson Lock's gender is.
Bloody hell. Alright. So, Ryan Drake, he steps out of the tent and he waits for the king, and then when the king's ready, he goes.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh, and of course.
Meanwhile, back at the at Rachael versus the bee, what the rest of you guys do? Rachael, what do you do? You see the bee in the ice.
I step on it.
Bear in mind, I'm fairly certain that Beehat is currently hugging the bee.
I think he did go and pick it up.
Beehat actually, as soon as it hit the ground, he rushed over to pick it up.
Yep.
You still try to step on it?
Arthur, it's awesome.
Not the bees!
Are you still going to try to step on Arthur?
Yes, he tried to step on Arthur. I don't know what he's doing now.
I'm gonna try to step on the bee, and if Arthur is there, then I'll step on Arthur.
Arthur's the name of the bee.
Near the bee.
The bee.
He is the bee.
What?
Arthur is the bee.
Wizard. Arthur is the bee.
Jonathan, you're muted.
The bee with a little sword?
Yeah.
Is named Arthur.
The Beehat is just named Beehat. The bee on top of Beehat is named Arthur.
And the thing under the bee is?
There's just him and the bee. That's it.
Ah.
No
But
one really knows them. They just showed up out of nowhere.
Beehat is the name of the person.
Yeah.
Dead. And Arthur is the bee.
The bee.
Yep. And Beehat just picked up Arthur.
After you tried to kill Arthur with the magic missile, Arthur charged you and bounced off your armor and fell in the snow. Then Beehat
I
picked him
thought it
up.
was the bee that tried to.
Well, it looks like Beehat might be going away with the dinosaur again.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
well, I tried to step on the bee, not the person.
Okay.
The
He picked up the
person
bee.
is holding the bee.
He picked up the bee in his hands. Before you do that.
Oh, I guess this only leaves one solution. And I go, rather be silent with that all panicky person, or we'll find another solution to keep you silent. Because Felnox has a big decision to do. This is where...
And in there, shaking his head, he's like, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get as many people to raid as possible.
You're gonna get people to help you with taking over and conquering the world engine machine?
I want to level that place to the ground.
You wanna what to the ground? It's very choppy, guys. Sorry.
Sorry about that. He said he wants to level that place to the ground.
That is also a very valid option. Very well, young apprentice. So, are you gonna gather people, or are you gonna get a big bomb? Or both?
If I could do both, I would prefer that. But right now, I'm trying to gather as many people as possible.
All right, very good. So then, what's the plan, young wizard?
Jonathan, mute yourself if you're not talking, man.
Oh,
A
sorry.
lot of sound coming from you.
Currently, I'm waiting for Ryan Drake to get back, and then hopefully we can get this invasion started as soon as possible. Beehat actually stands up holding the bee.
Is Ryan Drake your master?
No, but he's got the army.
But you're an army of one. You're a wizard.
Yeah, true.
He's not wrong.
You could take care of his whole army with a quick spell. Unlike
I read the stats. You really can. Like you really can if you know how to wizard, but you don't because you're drunk. Nothing. Yeah.
Thanks, Ty.
So what is it gonna be, young wizard?
Let me.
What's it gonna be, Jimmy?
Yes. For the glory for yourself, or you want to share that glory?
Right now, it's less about glory and more about getting things done as soon as possible. So once I hear from Ryan Drake, I'll make my decision as to how fast I'm going to progress this.
Very good, very good, very good.
You guys
Let us know.
that the amount of penguins coming out of that cave is starting to finally diminish, but the smoke, the green vapor coming out of the cave is growing, and there's a bad smell coming from in there.
More penguins.
Probably not penguins, and I really don't want to stick around for when that thing gets here. I look at one of the Duragard. Where's Ryan Drake?
There he is, right there. And he point at Ryan Drake, who's making his way up here with a wyvern. So Raphael, just to describe to Raphael, the wyvern that's next to Ryan Drake is a large, very large, red, and it has like a saddle on it to ride it.
All right. A domesticated wyvern,
It's
or
an
whatever.
an armored wyvern that Reddington stole about 2 years ago, and was adopted by Ryan Drake. So
You feed that thing.
it's been eating the gnomes.
Aha. And its tools must be horrible,
Yeah.
worse than its breath.
And everyone seems to be like ignoring the fact that the gnomes are vanishing little by little.
It's because no one cares. No one
Actually,
cares if
Felnox
Dixie
doesn't know
dies.
because he hasn't been around, and Beehat just got here. Probably doesn't even know about the gnomes.
All right, so you're back in the
Oi!
group, Ryan Drake. That strange Beehat figure seems to be protecting Arthur the Bee from the power armor. The woman in the power armor. Krill is just standing there looking back and forth, looking like he wants to eat the bee. Felnox looks
He's
confused as
now
ever.
crossed his attention to like the blind penguins and is like starting to like follow one.
Okay, so you're following one of the
Oi!
ones that's going into the cave, or one of the ones that's leaving the cave?
One of the ones that are leaving the cave, and he's like trying to like lower it towards the ship.
Oh, so he's leading it to
Oh.
the ship. All right, you really can't because they're blind. So it doesn't even see you. It's basically bumping into things and then moving and then
It's like pushing the penguin towards the ship.
towards the Gotengo.
Good idea.
So the penguin squawks at you,
So,
takes a quick bite at you, and then moves away.
Felnox yells out to Krill. He said, Krill, stay away from that thing. Do you even know where it's from?
It is meat.
Krill isn't wrong.
We've learned that meat in this place can actually eat us, so I would be careful.
What kind of meat can't eat you?
It's a penguin. Have you not eaten penguin before?
I've never tried penguin.
So, and Ryan Drake, we do need to get started on the invasion. What are your plans?
Oh, one wee thing. Beehat, you look distressed. I can't have you stressed if you're going to be making the honey for my kingdom. Have you introduced yourself?
Was squashed and shot by a magic missile. As he's giving this mean, evil look at Rachel.
You shot me, beekeeper. I adopted him, I did. Shoved a magic apple in his mouth when he was dying.
What? Why do you keep on saving this person?
Have you never tried honey? Are you crazy? You need to try. Beehat, do you have any honey on you? Give some to this lady. She'll change her tune.
I know honey. We domesticated these animals a long time ago.
Are you crazy? Domesticating bees? Maybe humans tried that. But we dwarves are from underground. We don't know nothing about that.
Oh, but that's why. How do you get your honey then?
Well, he's going to be doing that for our dwarves. Oh, we'll talk about this later.
Yes, absolutely. This is
So we got to go parlay with them pirates. I got me a plan, and it doesn't involve killing anyone. Or any
Felnox,
bees.
like parlay with who?
The pirates? Those fine lads up there that killed half the gnomes.
Why are we parlaying with pirates?
Because they got the ship and we don't.
Why don't we just ask a friend
And
about
according
it?
to you, the world will die in 4 days.
Oh, yeah. See, even Krill got more sense than you. All
We
right.
have a friend that can move an entire army in his stomach into vital
You're
areas.
going to do that to Syndrax. You're going to make him have a bad stomach. You're a sick bastard, you know that? Make
You realize
Krill...
we're trying to save him, right? And
Syndrax!
you.
Just a
You're
reminder,
going to try
Syndrax
to-
can't
Everybody.
travel without going through the road right now. So none of you can. Anyone who tries to use planar step or teleport or anything like that winds up on the road. So you're gonna have to move through.
Oh, boy.
You bastard! Trying to make Syndrax have a stomachache. Do you know how much magic armor I sifted out of his stomach? Jesus! It's probably because of people like you. He was kind enough to help. No, we're gonna use that shit Felnox.
You guys
By
feel
this point, Ryan Drake walks over.
the glacier below you shifts a little. It's kind of scary. You guys all feel it shifting. Okay, and it's and then some of you notice it for the first time that the cave behind you, there's some kind of tunnel coming out of it. Obviously, that the penguins are coming out of. And below, if you look closely through the glacier, you can see a massive object inside of it, like this very large mass in black.
Oh, let's use fire to melt it.
Oh no, we don't got time for that, receptionist. What's your name, receptionist?
Rachel, pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
Rachel, I'm Ryan Drake. Odd we haven't gotten to formalities. It's an odd situation. Sorry. I was just told my friend lost his wife and kid, who was also inside another wife's body.
What?
Real weird situation. So,
All right, just Rafael, do you know exactly what happened with Reddington's wife?
He was there.
Yeah, I was there, right?
Yep, you saw it.
yeah.
Well, you know the whole impregnating somebody else's
Yeah,
wife thing.
it's like weird stuff. Yeah, but
Okay.
She is.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, Reddington's
Well,
wife
I
is an
feel like,
evil demon that possessed the body of Bellerophon, who you haven't gotten a chance to play with, Felix's characters.
Bellerophon's wife.
Yes. And he got her pregnant while in that body. And then
Yep.
they took over Bellerophon's kingdom, so they don't really get along very well. So, and then they finally got what they deserved when Samar, the blue dragon, took over their kingdom and took the heart because they screwed around. They didn't bother to claim the heart of Arcanon Rex. You can use the heart to control the chromatic dragons. Chromatic dragons will serve you if you have that heart in your hand. That's a quick
all right.
version of the story. Very quick.
Okay. I go. So why don't we? So no time to melt the ice to see what's underneath it.
Well,
Okay, so Rachel, I know you
Rachel,
got a
if
wee
you
bit
want,
liquor
you
in
may
you.
do an intelligence check, Rachel. Go ahead. If you look at the object underneath it.
Judging by the smell, it's something bad.
So,
Roll an intelligence check, and I'll tell you if you identify it.
unnatural
20.
A natural 20. Okay.
No, unnatural.
Unnatural.
20. Good enough. Okay, whatever's down there, it's some kind of structure, and it's not a being. And it doesn't look from like anything you've ever seen before, but it looks very interesting. It looks a little like your power armor. It looks like technology. Whatever's down there is not from this world, and it looks like there may be riches down there. Like it's going to pique your interest as you are a wizard. So
I think actually, group of people, I will call you the party of Felnox. We should go down there. I think it might be helpful.
I think that's a great idea. You have fun down there. Ryan Drake walks over to the tent and sits down and waits for Canis to sit next to him.
okay, so Ryan Drake goes over to talk to her to parlay with Black Maggot. The rest of you head down into the cave. What do you do? Here we split the
Oh,
party
no,
again.
no. We either all go or nobody goes, unless Felnox has other ideas.
I'm a stone's throw away from just using planar step to head to see if I can make my way into Calandra.
Krill, what are you doing?
Sounds
How far is this Calandra place?
Calandra's on the other side of the planet.
Ah,
So they would have to fix the Gotengo, use the ship above, or use the road to go to Calandra. The Calandra is, from what they've told you already, is a city of wizards. So it's going to be the only way to really get to the world engine is basically to teleport or make it right to the temple and bypass everything else, and basically do like a siege or whatever, a quick attack of that to grab the world engine.
I see. Why don't we take the road again? I mean, we're basically
are you?
on it now.
No,
Rachael,
Ryan Beck, you left
Are
too.
you talking about the road?
Ryan
You want
Beck.
us to walk there? You're crazy.
It's a magic
No,
road that allows you to.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Looks like he might
There
be.
you are.
Okay. Hello?
There you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh,
Alright.
All right. So what did you guys decide?
Haven't decided yet.
Okay, so you guys still arguing. All right, go for it.
So
I'm just, we're waiting for a decision from Felnox.
So there's a road. Can it transport armies?
if we can find a way to open a portal big enough, yes, we can transport an entire army.
You know what, Felnox? I like magic, but if you get more than one person involved, it's probably not going to work. Maybe you cut off some people in half, we lose the army. I think we'll use the ship. Appreciate the idea, Rachael. It's a great one.
Which is
You two
why
should probably... Oh, I got me an idea. Ryan Drake almost falls off his chair out of excitement. Oh, we could do a little spec ops group right before we go there. One elite squad goes straight in and disarms the bastard, while the big army deals with the forefront, the front line.
That is what we call a two-pronged approach.
Probably.
Probably, yes. So, that is not a bad idea. So, yes. There should be a montage always when there's a special team doing something.
Montage. Excellent.
That sounds dreadful. Let's try not to be cliche.
Beehat actually does chime in on this. Words like, we must like
Yeah,
them
that's
all.
pretty montage. All right, so you guys gonna go talk to Black Maggot or going down?
Yes.
Is everyone
We're
going?
definitely we're waiting for Black Maggot to come.
He's already there. You guys have talked so long. Black Maggot is in the tent. He's sitting.
Shit!
He's sitting on a big chair. He was not listening to you guys. He's sitting on a big chair, but who's going into the tent to talk to Black Maggot? That's my question.
I'm gonna go.
Krill's going as well.
Anyone else?
Beehat rushes in.
Oh, God.
I go behind Felnox,
Okay.
trying to look small.
Your power armor. Okay, I'm
Your
going to
power
describe
armor is
Black
more
Maggot to
menacing.
Rachel, as this is the first time she's here. Black Maggot looks like, I think you're in the roll 20, aren't you? Yeah, you are actually in roll 20. If you look over to roll 20, there's a big lizard man image that I've been using lately. So it's a good clue as to what he looks like. He's a big lizard man, wearing very nasty black armor. He carries a massive halberd on his back, and the armor that he's wearing you can recognize as magic, and it's pretty powerful magic too. So and so is the halberd. So this guy is armored up. He's you recognize high level, so he's some kind of high level. You're not sure what he is, but he's fairly powerful. So that's an image there of what he probably will look like. It's a big lizard man. There's intelligence. You can tell he's smarter than the average lizard man. He's not just a brute. To his left is a large bugbear, vicious looking brutish bugbear of silver hair, carrying a big, very big axe. And then there's some kind of goblin creature with moth wings that's skittering around a little bit. And as soon as it sees Beehat, it hovers over to Beehat and starts poking Arthur.
Did you say that was a moth?
No, it's like a goblin-looking creature with large, big eyes, and it has moth wings, and it hovers over to him.
Why you lost against this guy? I see why. Impressive.
It hovers over and starts poking.
Beehat immediately tries to push him away.
The lion is also in that room.
The moth creature looks back at Black Maggot. Black Maggot like shakes his head like no, and it comes and it flies back to him and stands and lands next to him. Black Maggot is seated on a pretty ornate looking chair, and they put a little table between you guys, and there's some food there for everyone to eat. So he turns to Ryan Drake, and he stands up and does a deep bow to Ryan Drake, and then sits back down. It's like, a pleasure to meet you, Ryan Drake, King of the Dwarven of the Dwarguard of Buldaris.
Oh, you did a good trick earlier. I got to respect that.
Which trick? Disabling your ship, killing your captain, or wiping out your enemies? Most of them, at least.
Oh, I couldn't have cared about the captain. I didn't know him real well. He was in tides with a weird angelic boy. Pretty hair. Never got blood on him. A weird one. As for the gnomes, that was pretty funny.
Like the little hack, the spikes on his neck start to like stand up a little. And when you talked about Bellerophon, he said, "And where is the king of Porthos? He's inconspicuous in his absence."
He disappeared.
Well, if we're being honest here, he was on. I think someone told me he was on the bridge. So you blew him to bits.
And
if you believe that, you're drunk.
Did Felnox come in?
Felnox is coming in now.
Black Maggot's eyes immediately go to Felnox when he walks in. He's like, King Ryan Drake, is that Felnox of the Flame?
Oh, you can tell. He's a good buddy of mine.
He's the first wizard I see since we got here. So I'm going to assume that's him. It's either him or Professor Vermilion, and Vermilion is much older, so it's not him.
Actually, that guy over there is a wizard, and he points at Beehat, as Beehat's trying to shoo away the goblin and take care of Arthur.
That is an abomination, not a wizard.
He's a beekeeper. You've got to try the honey he makes. Maybe another time we'll parlay. Share some of the honey in a warmer place.
King Ryan Drake, I understand your need to keep idiots around. I keep two. This is, he points at this is pathetic idiot, and he points at the little goblin creature. And this is clumsy Fowler.
Ryan Drake immediately starts laughing.
And he points at the bugbear.
Ryan Drake immediately starts laughing. He drops some food off of the table. He is in deep laughter. He's like howling in laughter. Oh, you're joking. You're joking. You didn't name them that. That's not their names. What's their actual name?
They've forgotten their real names. They've been in my service for so many years that those are their names now.
Oh, no. That's... No.
And Felnox to the Flame.
No,
It is
I
a
can't
pleasure
believe
to
that.
meet you and the maiden behind you, trying hard to hide.
Yes, the maiden behind me, her name is Rachel. And it is a
Oh.
pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
I am Captain Black Maggot.
Oh, Captain Black Maggot.
The real Captain
Oh.
Black Maggot, not the one you met earlier. I killed him.
There was another Captain Black Maggot.
The gnome.
Apparently.
The gnome.
Oh, he
Imposter.
used another gnome.
The gnome whose head he ripped off. About 10 adventures back.
Right, Drake didn't experience that at all. He was below decks when that happened.
But I think Felnox met the gnome.
So, Black Maggot, we got a wee bit of a problem. And it's not that you're bombarding us.
Well,
We got a different one. I noticed. We wouldn't be talking otherwise, I don't think. So, here's a wee bit of a problem down in Calandra. You know about the mages, do you?
Yes, that's why I'm here, as a matter of fact. I came here to issue forth an offer to Felnox of the Flame. I know of his power, and I know of an opportunity for him. And I believe the maiden behind him and the dinosaur. Do you wish to hear the opportunity?
Oh, so I guess we both got the same information then.
No,
Go ahead, tell us.
No. I'll let you speak first, King. You can tell me your
Oh.
information first.
Actually, Ryan Drake,
So-
if you could just wait one moment. Black Maggot, what is it that you're here to do?
I'm here to recruit you, sir.
For what
Oh,
purpose?
he'll join you.
What?
He
No,
loves
no, no.
fighting and
I'm
fighting.
doing the recruiting here, boy.
The initial
I'm doing
recruitment. What did you say, Rachael?
I'm doing the recruiting and the evaluation here, sir. Do not interrupt, please. It's very important. It's my
Oh,
job.
yeah, I forgot.
Do not interfere with my job,
He's pretty
otherwise.
popular.
Rachel, is that your name?
Yes.
I don't
Nice
wish
to
to interfere with your job. As a matter of fact, I think you'd be of use as well. Not too far from here, a couple thousand miles, is a tournament, a wizard tournament. As a matter of fact,
I'm not supposed to interfere, technically. I'm here from another dimension to evaluate this young chap, see if he can be of use to a patron. But if that wizard tournament is part of some very interesting thing, he should take part of it. Yes.
yeah, and you see, and then we don't interfere with each other at all. As a matter of fact,
Oh, no.
if you're evaluating him for something, then watching him fight some of the most powerful wizards on the planet should be, a good test of his abilities.
I agree.
That would be good if we would all be alive in 5 days.
Who said that?
Different information, Black Maggot.
Reinrich.
You haven't heard. The Calandrins, those sick, twisted mages, they've got themselves a wish machine and they're holding a god in it. They're planning on wiping out all of chaos. And at first I thought it was a joke that Felnox was spinning. But we both know mages and how dumb they can be, thinking they can control the world with their magic. Oi, Felnox, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them.
Simply put, Black Maggot, they're going to wipe out anything that they don't consider to be their version of lawful.
They're going to destroy the world.
Me, our friends here, pretty much everything that they haven't chosen.
We got to destroy the machine.
And let me guess, you need my ship?
Oh, you know it.
How fast can it get us there?
Fast enough. We can be there before 4 days.
Good.
What's in it for me?
We need to
Besides saving the world.
Why not?
What do you mean?
How about
When we
Calandra?
I'll
It's
take
called
you
plunder?
there. I'll take you there. We cease hostilities over the ship below the Gotengo. I don't want the ship. I just want access to the cloning vats in the ship. As a matter of fact, I want a copy of the cloning vats installed in my ship.
Why don't you fix
Why
the
would you
ship?
want a wee thing like
You
that?
need that ship
You want
fixed.
more gnomes?
Wait. Rachel said something? What'd you say?
Why don't you just mend the ship?
Why don't you just what?
Mend it.
Mend the ship? The Gotengo?
Yes.
That will take many days to mend. And the
No,
gnomes
but you should use magic and it fixes stuff.
fixes stuff. I am not a wizard, as you see. Perhaps
Felnox,
we can see.
I'm sure you have mend as a Felnox.
Why don't we see if
you
the
know,
powers of Felnox of the Flame are great enough to mend the ship?
sorry, I'm just checking my.
Exactly. He should have mend.
Oh, we're gonna go
You broke up, Tyler. I don't hear you.
over to Calandra. I think we're a good chunk of Calandra. I think we're fighting the ruling structure. I think there's a possibility we might conquer it.
You want to go to the city of Calandra and attack the archmages themselves.
Oh, we can't let them. We can't let them do what they're going to do. And I'm not sure they should be treated so lightly.
My ship can take us there, but we'll probably be attacked by the archmages on the way there. We need something to hide it.
Oh, or either that or a distraction.
That'll do too.
I would call the Tellarmadians. They'd be perfect for this, but we got mages here.
Tellarmadians don't like us. They don't like anything that isn't of their religion. They will not help us. You need the fire giants. We're already at war with them.
Oh, are they that zealous? I just thought they didn't like mages.
Okay, we can try if you want.
Actually, they did capture me, and for a moment I thought they were going to harm Yingvar.
You said what? Yingvar?
Yep.
We're gonna harm him? Oh, them Tellarmadians are lower than dirt.
They took him from me because they knew he was a baby of law. But thankfully, they didn't realize he was a dwarf.
Oh,
I got my hands on Yingvar and I got him out of there as quickly as I could. Which is actually...
Did you find the men spell?
You know...
John?
No, he doesn't have men spell.
I can give it a shot.
You want to try to mend all that, little lady? That's not going to end well.
A men's spell?
You might have
Oh, you thought?
You might.
I'm not little. I may be old, but I'm not little.
You are pretty small compared to a giant.
Okay, Black Maggot is very
well, you are.
Black Maggot is very interested
And
in
a giant is very small compared to a mega giant, if that's the thing.
Actually, is there a way we can get a message to the Tellarmanians to attack them? If we tell the Tellarmanians in some way, without them knowing it's us, that the Calandrans are creating something to wipe out anything that isn't magic, that should effectively drive them insane enough to attack without reason.
Do you understand the Tellarmadians?
Or they'll agree.
Felnox?
I want to wipe out the Tellarmadians. Let's put it that way.
The Tellarmadians hate magic. They want to kill
so they'll
all
agree.
wizards. Right? While they'll try to kill the archpriests, the archmages themselves, they want to kill everyone who uses magic. They're not going to help us.
Huh.
They're too far gone.
You need the fire giants if you want some help. But if there's a way to hide my ship, I can
fire
take my ship there.
giants? Well, I don't know anyone that has that kind of magic. Oh, I think I got me a wee idea. So, Black Mega, you give me a second. I'll be back in 2 weeks. So, Ryan Drake, he says the word of his god, Newell, and he disappears.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
he
Okay,
goes,
so...
he goes over to Newell.
So Ryan Drake vanishes into the court of chaos. Okay, so Rachel, were you gonna do a men's spell? Black Maggot looks over at you. Rachel, I'm actually quite interested in seeing your men's spell. You fixed the Gotengo.
Let me see where Mend is. Mend is on
Perhaps.
page
Also, bear in mind that
147. Let's see. Let's give it a shot.
If we are to have if all we need is a spell to hide things, I have one.
spoke up right when Ryan Drake left, you little shit.
You do? You do
Ventriloquism.
Ventriloquism? What? How does that
If cast high enough, it can hide an object.
Yeah. So I cast it with a 31.
Jesus Christ, you mended the whole planet.
You're trying to mend the Gotengo, right? The big ship, right?
Also, bear in mind, the lion is in that room with them.
Okay.
He did join them.
So she walks outside, and you
He's
see
on
her
Black Mag.
casting with her half fingers, because half of her fingers look like they're made of energy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me the page for men, please.
147.
147. All right. And you rolled a 31, right? Let me interpret. She starts casting. Roll a 1d4 real quick for manifestation.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. The whole planet just became flat. Like just, you made the world like really clean and smooth.
3.
Jesus.
3? Okay. So awesome. So as she's casting, you guys see like a swarm of tiny gnomes. Not the gnomes who are already fixing the ship, but like more of them, like a swarm, like hundreds and thousands of them, swarm all over the Gotengo, the ship, and they start covering the ship. And as they move around it with the little hammers and start banging on it, within seconds, the ship rises up out of the ice and its engines turn on, and the drill in front of it starts to go into motion, and the Gotengo is as good as new.
You see, it's a different kind of magic you need
She
to
just
use.
pulled a Yoda on you, John.
Jesus Christ.
Like Yoda and Empire Strikes Back when he lifts the ship out of the water.
Ryan Drake is going to be tripping balls when he comes back, man. He's going to be like, what the fuck just happened?
So Black Maggot is looking at her. Rachel, are you not sure you want to fight in that tournament?
No. I'm not. That's not my purpose here. I'm here to evaluate and enable this young fellow Felnox into becoming a potential candidate for my master, who is much more powerful than I am, sir.
More powerful. He looks interested. His big crocodile face it gets wider, like the grin, and he's like, "You're more powerful."
Well, yeah, he kind of looked like you for some time. He used to have a lizard head.
Oh, wonderful. I'm sure he was a handsome lizard.
Not really, but he was full of corruption, to be honest.
Ah, shame. He points at the hole that you were interested in earlier. That has the green mist coming out of it. We were here when we found these people, these fools on the Gotengo, investigating something down there, some kind of machine that is here out of time.
That is a good approximation to what I've noticed is underneath is a high-tech vessel, as far as I know.
Now that you've repaired the Gotengo, I think we may have enough time to journey down there. If only you can convince that manic dwarf to.
Oh no! I don't do the convincing. That should be done by the leader of the party, right, Felnox?
No. Isn't it Krill? Isn't it the merchant who's the leader of the party?
I don't know. I'm assigning
the leader of the party
putting a
was
challenge on the
I'm a
young lad.
mere merchant. Just nothing more but a mere merchant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very
Your
But I
reptilian,
can't anything.
your reptilian face told me you were leader of the party. I'm sorry. I'm used to reptiles being in charge. I'm sure there are spices down there.
technically the leader of the party was the paladin, who's now disappeared.
The other king.
We were all kind of following him.
Isn't he not dead?
He's not dead. Currently fighting.
What? What is he fighting?
He's currently fighting on the storm wall.
You have
Krill
no idea.
looks at like outside the tent and like that's pretty far to be fighting at the storm. How did he get there?
Teleportation.
Krill like looks confused, but like his head's like till like trying to ponder that.
Somebody transported us to the storm wall.
Ah, so assassination.
Possible.
So, Ryan Drake, you're in the Court of Chaos.
Yes.
So you decided to transport to the Court of Chaos. As you were transporting to the Court of Chaos, for a moment, you found yourself on the road. You basically landed on the cobblestone road, and you see exactly the same thing that Reddington saw on this road. Basically, a road that keeps going as long as it can. You see a mist coming off from the side. You really can't see beyond that mist too much. You do see like maybe the beginnings of trees, maybe in the distance, alien-looking trees. But that's what you see on this road. What do you do?
Oh, I don't got time for this. Ryan Drake starts like waddling down the road with his small legs. He just starts running. Come on, Yingvar, we got a wee trip.
Okay, so you keep running and running and running, and you wind up after a while entering like a large fort. There's a couple people manning this fort, maybe like two guys wearing armor, and they look at you and run as fast as they can into one of the buildings and hide and close the doors behind them.
Oi! Ryan Drake.
There's a throne with spray paint all over it, and a spray bill was here on it. There's bloodstains everywhere. This place seems to have been like completely vandalized, and a good portion of it has been on fire. It's been burned.
A massacre.
March all over the
You
place.
see
More
that,
or less a
Yingvar?
ruin.
Someone twisted and evil came through here. Look at that. They had their backs turned when they were killed.
Okay, beyond it is a
you
doorway
better go.
with some like mists, like out of dark souls coming through the doorway. Something tells you if you step through there, you'll find Newell.
Ryan Drake goes back to find one of the soldiers. Oi, lad, are you all right?
Leave us alone!
What happened here?
They're behind the door, a large wooden door. You can try to break it down, but they're hysterical back there. Leave us alone!
I am the king of the dwarves. I mean you no harm. Hell, I got a child on me. Why would I hurt you? Come on out here and tell me who did this to you.
We've seen that child before. The last one with the child burned half of our people to death. A terrible
You're saying
creature called
what?
Felnox of the Flame.
You're
He was
Felnox
accompanied by a
did this.
hellish witch wearing a battle armor. Leave us alone!
Hey guys, I'm heading out. It's really late here.
All right, man.
So
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you for joining us.
Jake.
no, this is fantastic. Always great. As I share with Profanarchy, it's a great campaign, and you guys have an awesome chemistry, and it's fantastic.
Awesome.
All right, man.
Man.
We'll
All right.
schedule
You're a lot of
it
fun,
for
man.
next week.
Yeah.
Play for another half hour or so if you want to watch the video later. Catch up.
Have a very happy Merry Christmas in the next few days, and talk to you guys all over the chat and on Monday. All right.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Take care.
Right?
Thanks for coming.
Good night, Rafael.
Bye bye. Good night.
So, Brian Drake, he speaks again. Listen, I didn't know my friend was evil. I am a king, and I give you my king's oath. I give you my word. No harm will come to you or your kin. Let me take you to a place where you can relax. I am going to meet someone. Come with me.
Like, no! Go ahead, roll the personality check.
All right. No modifiers. Oh man, this sucks. Oh, here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Came out of that. Let me try to do it again. No. No. Let's just say it was a 20. Let's just say it was a 20, okay?
What you roll, man? Tell me what you rolled.
It lagged.
Where'd you roll so I can see it?
No, I rolled a 5 first and then a 20. Oh.
Roll a 5. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're like, no! And then you hear them like basically running up the stairs of the tower that they're hiding in.
All right, so I'm gonna have to try this
That
again.
probably just saved their lives.
So Ryan Drake, I opened the door because I don't think they're barring it anymore, are they? Or is it still barred?
You're gonna have to break it down. Use a strength check. They barred it.
Lads, you're going to starve here. I'm going to open up this door. I might break it if you don't open it. I'm a little too strong for my own good. So I'm just gonna slowly turn the handle. So I'm gonna do a strength check. Here I'm gonna roll with my dice instead of those cursed dice. I got trolled. Trolled, I say. Here we go. Yeah, I rolled a fucking 3.
Okay,
My dice are
working with
just
these
as
guys.
cursed.
They're hiding in this tower. You're not gonna be able to break this down, and your charm
Okay,
ain't working.
I use a mighty deed with my goddamn shield to break that door.
Starts crying at you like he wants to get out of here.
Yingvar, these people need to be saved. Don't you get it, me boy? Felnox has done an evil deed.
Yeah. How long has he been gone?
About the time that it took to see Rachael completely repair the Gotengo. So she's doing the Yoda thing right now. So moving the ship and repairing it.
I'm supposed to be rolling 1d24.
But for Brian Drake, this is actually like 6 or 7 hours. For you guys, it's a couple seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna do my mighty deed with the shield to bash it down.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my goodness!
You're gonna waste half an hour.
There's the deed. There's the. Yep. There's your 1d24 plus. It's like. Here we go. Boom! Oh my god, that's a natural 1 somehow. This is cursed. This is fucking cursed.
It's a natural 1.
How?
You
the
fumbled. Let's see if you can break your weapon.
No, magic weapons can't be broken.
Okay.
Non-fumbles.
Go.
But then again, you are the DM, so you can decide.
Roll fumble.
Yeah. Okay, so let me roll 1d. Jesus Christ, I use this thing and it curses me. There we go. I rolled a 16. Wow, that's okay. Okay. Oh, fucking K. This is fucking cursed.
Strike yourself. For an extra 1 point of damage. Roll for damage.
Great, that's a 1d5 plus everything. So that's Jesus Christ. Oh, this is fucking annoying. Where's
You
the
did this all
thing?
by yourself.
58 minus. Let's see what's. Jonathan, you should mute your mic. You're making weird sounds, man.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's 1d5. That's 2 plus 11. Nice. Okay, I do it again, this time with my fucking sword.
You probably need diggy dig a hole, so hold on, let me just put that on for you.
1d8. That's a fucking 6.
Dude, and why?
At this point, it's rage. Let's see. What are my modifiers here? Fucking. My goodness. So that's 6 plus 6, that's 12. God bless America. Fucking 32. Natural.
Okay, you smashed the door down. Hello?
My mic was pulled out. I got a not natural goddamn 20.
Okay, you smashed the door
Well,
down.
that explains that.
You feel the entire tower shake from the force of your rage, and you hear a sound like a
What?
from the top of the tower.
Oh, God.
So
I hope they didn't just fall off the tower, make
like a
everything
staircase
painless.
that winds around and winds around and goes up to the top of the tower. Are you going up
You
there?
barred that door. Yeah. You barred that door real good. Oi!
What do you do?
I start walking up the steps.
Okay.
Oi!
The more up the stairs you go, the more you smell the blood. You smell the death. You smell the carnage. You feel the smell. You smell the rot as you get closer and closer. The more you go up to the stairs, Ingvar starts to cry more and more the closer you get to the top of those stairs. You continue to go.
Yes.
Okay, you reach the top. Okay, and then there's a doorway. It's wide open. It's basically opened up. You know these guys ran through here. You don't see them anymore. But on the other side of the doorway seems to be the source of the smell. Are you going to step up the doorway? Are you going to look around the doorway? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna look around the doorway with my shield up.
Okay, go over to roll 20.
What? I'm at roll 20.
All right. You see this. Hold on a second because I don't have a mouse, so this is very difficult to do that right now.
No worries. A new enemy type. Oh shit. Something like that.
I'm trying to get to it, but it's fucking really difficult without a mouse. I don't know how Jonathan does this shit.
Me neither. You cloned it. I'm so interested. There we go. Now you're starting to make it bigger. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me.
Okay, this came out of some kind of cage that was up here. A huge cage. Okay, and it's it's eating the people that you chased up here. And it looks over at you, and it cackles, and there seems to be like some kind of poison or something coming out of the thing's beak, and that poison.
I immediately turn around, sprint on the stairs.
You saw that poison disintegrating these two guys, and then you realize that you actually broke the cage with what you're smashing the door. As you're running down the stairs,
20!
As you're running down the stairs, you hear the creature smashing the cage, and then you hear the cage being collapsing, and you can feel the force of its massive wings start to spread, and it starts to flap them. So, what do you do? Is you exit the tower?
I sprint out of the building. Like I just go straight to that fog. I just full sprint.
Okay, you hear full sprint as it howls in victory. Basically, that it's been freed from this cosmic prison that somebody put it into. So you run through the smoke, the gate.
Yep.
Okay. As you run to the gate, you give it its intentions. You're going to go see Newell, right? So you pop through it. What you don't notice, okay. But the rest of the party back in the other dimension do. Back in on the iceberg, is that what they hear is the cackle of this creature as it rips its way through the portal they created from the road when they went back to Ryan Drake. Okay, so this creature flies basically right over and lands on top of the Gotengo and opens its wings and howls at the rest of the party. So you guys will worry about that next week. So if you go over to the picture, you'll see what it looks like.
Felnox looked at it. He's like, "Great, this is the last thing we did."
Ryan Drake runs through the portal, calls out to Newell. Here's a whisper from Newell. Ryan Drake.
Hello.
You cannot come to our world now, to our dimension. But I will guide you.
What?
If what you require is guidance, I will guide you. And I will send you to where you are needed. Assist your friend.
That would be great.
Assist your friend. And then we will speak. Okay, you land in the Dragon Graveyard, right next to Reddington.
Oh.
Boom, you're right next to him.
Oh! You lad, I heard about what happened! He hugs Reddington. No hesitation, he hugs Reddington. Oh, you poor bastard! You poor, twisted, sick bastard!
Ryan Drake.
I'm so sorry about the child you lost. Oh! I'm here. Don't ask how, because I don't know, but I'm here. I heard about your wife. How your wife, who's in another wife's body, that you had a child with, lost the child. I'm so sorry. Never got to get you a wedding gift either.
You okay there, buddy? Looks at Ryan Drake with so many questionable questions in his mind, but he has like no way to start asking them.
I am so sorry about your loss. But I'm here to help, whatever it is the help is for. Me God guided me here.
So
your God sent you to help me do what I was about to do just now.
I don't know it's what you're going to do, but I'm here to help. Why are we in the graveyard of dragons?
So this place is still. There's like this terrible stillness in this place. Like nothing moves, birds, nothing. Okay, it's the most still anywhere you've ever been, even more than the road. I mean, the road has wind, and you can see trees and mist and movement. There is no movement here. It's just bones and bones and bones, and the ancient ghosts of dragons. What do you do?
So Ryan Drake, again, just to clarify, he knows nothing about, gold dragons and their ability to help the world.
You don't even know these are gold dragons. You
Just-
know this is a dragon graveyard.
All right. Just to clarify, I'd like to make some mentions in regards to everyone who didn't tell Ryan Drake shit. Felnox, and that's the list. Okay, great.
You do realize
Ryan
Felnox
Drake's
doesn't
gonna help.
know much about the Dragon Graveyard, right?
You were the one that was one of the main people on that quest, but for another time.
He came on that quest late.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He didn't know
barely
anything
knew
about
about
it.
it too. And but
Okay,
did
late
not
is different than
explain
never at
it to
all.
him much.
Yeah, but no one told him anything about it.
It's better than
Yeah, John actually does a better job of explaining.
great.
This quest
The only
than
person that knows
Felix
spell
does.
from.
So,
Oh my goodness.
and that's
No
not saying
one
much
knows
because
about
John
the gold
doesn't explain
dragons.
his quests very much to anyone. But
By the way, Felipe,
Yeah, he doesn't at all. Tell told out of character, you drunk.
yes, John.
who's the guy with the two hands coming out of his face? The Court of Chaos?
The one with the two hands coming out of his face. That
Yeah.
is Magog.
Maggot, yeah.
All right, thank you.
That's the one that approached you, John. So, Reddington, what are you doing?
Anton
You're
takes still posted by Ryan Drake appeared, and goes straight towards next to bones of a golden dragon. Well, I'm gonna do something that could be considered heinous. Ryan Drake.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, I know. You're gonna do necromancy, aren't you? Get you a lich dragon. I should have known.
No.
You're genius. No? Then what are you do? You're gonna sniff dragon bones? Make dragon bone armor? Is that it?
Reddington
wouldn't figure you looking for one with
puts his
armor.
9 life stealer in a downward spiral and starts to aim to pierce at the golden dragon bone.
Okay, he slams it into.
Where are you gonna
into
stab
the
it with your
dragon
wee
skull.
blade?
Okay, you feel the power
Yeah.
of the 9 lives there, trying to drain life from the skull, and there is no life in the skull. There's no soul in the skull. What are you doing? What are you saying? Are you
He's
commanding
probably
it?
trying to drain the residual energy that it used to have in life. Basically, he's cleaning the dust and just shoving it in the knife.
Let him explain.
I'm trying to see if the 9 life stealer could take the soul from just its bones.
Okay. You feel.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
You feel something. You feel great power and great energy surging around you. And both you and Ryan Drake see it. You basically see this crazy light, like a spiral light all around you, and it's all golden. And it swarms about you, and you feel basically the spirits of these beings, these ancient beings, hovering around you, and they're flying about you in different directions, basically, in a spiral, some wild spiral. And you hear, "What is it you are doing, Defiler?"
Ryan Drake nudges Reddington. Oh, you genius! Get ghost dragons to save us. Oh, you know about the Kalundra thing where they're destroying the world? Was that your plan? Get the ghost dragons to help us. Oh, yeah. You
No.
skeevy
What I'm
bastard.
planning is to feed my sword with these
Feed your
dragons.
sword? I mean, I feed my sword with all these souls too. Why you need to feed your sword in particular?
To summon a deity.
Oh, well, I would have tried Newell, but it doesn't work with Newell. Something's happening with the deities.
Okay, you feel these beings all
Or
around
maybe
you.
yours.
You dare defile us.
Oh no, we were trying to find some help. We figured that you would.
Let's see, a sword that eats souls. Me being here. Blair Fun being nowhere around. Yes.
So what do you do with the
By
sword?
all-
Oi, shut up,
So
Reddington.
what
You
do you
don't
do
know
with
how
the
to
sword?
negotiate. You don't.
What do you do with the sword? You feel that the
Reddington, you
sword
don't know how to
is still.
negotiate.
brings his what?
You feel that the sword is still basically as you start to like see reality merge out of those spirits that are around you talking to you, and then at the same time you can see them basically furious and like totally like what and looking at you like an dismay and fucking and basically they're insulted by what you're planning to do, and they're like you're desecrating their final resting place. You also at the same time see that your blade is basically starting to enter into the skull of the dragon. Okay, so you have a choice to make. Do you plunge it through, or do you pull it out?
I plunge it
Oi, Reddington.
deep in through.
Okay,
Ryan
before
Drake
Ryan Drake is trying to
stops
say
him.
something, but no,
Right then and there,
it's too late. He plunges it through.
I stop him. No, I was trying to stop him. No, like I'm trying to interrupt him and stop him. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, you're anything. You don't have to negotiate, and he shoves him out of the way. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
So that's what I do.
Okay, you may roll initiative with him. Both of you roll initiative.
Let's see. This is gonna be a 1d24. Let me just do
Are
this.
you rolling initiative in Roll20 or here?
I don't care. Just give me a number.
Here.
Oh.
Use your
Let's see.
This is all that counts from now on, John. Roll 20 is extra.
Gotcha.
They're just resources.
All right,
Tell me to roll.
22.
I don't know how to. I can't go back and forth right now because I don't have a mouse. It's tricky. Takes forever.
Right.
Let's see. That's,
My initiative is 22.
What'd you roll, John?
Let's 8. Nope, that's done.
All right.
Reddington's ruined the world.
He shoves the fucking blade into the skull. All right. You guys hear like the greatest howl of anguish that you've ever heard. And basically hundreds of voices scream at the same time and curse Reddington as all, and you see this brilliant display of light, of golden light, basically come out of all of the dragon skeletons in the graveyard. Each one of them basically collapses in on itself, and they all turn into dust. And as they turn to dust, the dust rises up. Okay, basically the material from the dust rises up into this gold energy, and then it starts swarming around itself. All the dust, all the gold energy, and everything, all this color in there, and then the gold changes, and it turns black. Okay, it turns fucking pure black, and starts to take shape into something new. And before long, the black is split into 5 different colors. Okay, white, red, blue, green. Okay, and they all swarm around each other until there's a shape, a huge shape. And you guys have seen very large dragons before. This is the largest you've ever seen. Okay, and it forms right above you, and you hear its 5 howls of victory. There's all 5 of its heads, each a different chromatic color. Howl and victory as it lands on the earth, and basically Moonwind cracks underneath its weight. An actual earthquake happens under this thing's when it lands on the ground in front of you, and all 5 heads turn and look at you, and with like cold, calculating, evil eyes. Okay, and Tiamat is reborn. I will stop right there.
You. I'm back.
Let everyone
Jonathan,
see what you did
wasn't bad enough
next week.
summoned him in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now you gotta put him into this game too. Seriously?
Alrighty, before we end this, I'm going to award MVP this week. Rafael's gone at the 3-week break. He's not going to get it tonight. Even though what he did was fucking epic. I'm going to give today's
like freaking rebuild the freaking Nintendo.
I'm going to give tonight's MVP to. I mean, tonight I'm going to let you guys vote. You guys decide. Honestly.
Let's see.
There were no encounters, so nobody gets any fucking XP. What you did, Jonathan, was despicable and not finished. So next week, and not finished next week, you may get some XP.
You know what you've actually done? Like you've actually made Ryan Drake turn on you by this point. Like even he grasped the horror of this. So you've just you've done that as well.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right, so go ahead.
Never wanted Felix more in this game than now.
You guys decide.
I've chosen Beehat.
Beehat. All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, let's see.
I gotta say Reddington only because I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't know that was his mission and he pulled it off. That is terrifying and insane all at the same time. As much as I enjoy
Ryan Drake because of what he's tried to convince Orcanis to do.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, he believes in dwarven kind.
Well, so John, you're kind of the tiebreaker here. Ryan Drake or Reddington? Unless you want to vote for somebody else.
No,
I had said Reddington.
Oh, Reddington. Okay. So
I voted for Beehat. We all voted for different people.
so I'll split it up and take one. So 1 XP each of you for each of those characters. 1 XP.
Oh, sweet.
Wow. So, someone I don't even. Okay.
1 XP for each of you. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Thank you.